Hi parents and students, here's one more example of a division sentence using an area model to represent finding those equal parts. If we remember, we've got our number sentence 227 divided by 4 equals our quotient that we're looking for. We have our dividend, our divisor, and our quotient. Since we're using area model, we need an area to share equally. And we're going to share it into 4 equal groups. So we know that one side. We don't know this side. And we know that the whole area of our shape is 227. So since we know this and we know this, we're still looking for this. We need to break this whole area into easier chunks to manage. We know that we cannot share 2 with a 4. So we're going to take this and we're going to convert it into rods or to tens. And now instead of having 2 100s, we have 20 tens, and then we already had 2, so we have 22 rods or 22 tens. Well, how close can I get with my 4 to 22? 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. I can get to 20 without going over. So 4 times 5 gives me 20. But logically, we know that this is 200, not 20. So 227, I would have to increase this by a 10. 4 times 50 equals 200, which now that puts me in the correct place value. 200 is most of my number, so when I do my area separation of my box, I'm going to give most of my box to this number, to this portion. So this part of my box is 200. We made 200 by 4 times 50. 4 times 50 gives me this 200. That leaves me with 27. So now the rest of my box has to somehow make this 27. But knowing my skip counts, I know I can't make 27. So the closest I can get is 24, which is 4 times 6 equals 24. And that's as close as I can get. So that means that I end up having a remainder of 3. So when I divide out the rest of my portion, I know that this is 24. This area here is 24, and I made that 24 with 6 times 4. But I have this extra little piece here, this remainder of 3, because 4 cannot make a 3, so I'm going to end up having a remainder. So I like to circle that and put an R in front of it, showing that it's a remainder. I also like to put it in my box because if I need to go ahead and show that my entire box has been, the area of it has been used. Now, to find my quotient, I'm going to take the numbers on my side, which is 50 plus 6, which gives me 56. But we have to remember we didn't use all of our box, and we have to go ahead and put that remainder up here. And that can sometimes be tricky. You can't leave that remainder off. And then we always want to check our answer by either adding our partial products or by multiplying that quotient by your divisor that you started with. So if we multiply that, that would be 56 times 4. 6 times 4 is 24. Drop your 4, carry your 2. 5 times 4 is 20, plus your 2 more is 22, which doesn't give us our original number because we have to remember to add back that remainder. 224 plus the 3 gives us our
Anthony Bonarosa, please report to the gym.
227. That is our original number we started with. Now that we've checked it, we know that our answer is correct and we can leave it that way.